It says I'm live. I guess I'm live. That's my bed right back there. It's actually not my bed, but it's an interesting story, isn't it? I would have loved to have a bed like this until I was probably even after my daughter was born. Like the idea of it, I think I always wanted a princess bed, and it's really, can you see? It's got, I could even put curtains on it and stuff. That right there, that's a Modoc Run, Ancestral Run T-shirt, which of course I can't wear until I've done my own. But I wanted to support the team and also to have that shirt hanging over my head when I go to bed. So super fragile, super sensitive, super aware. Yesterday was an eclipse and major transformation of energy for a lot of people. And I'm not sure, like I give everything credit and I give nothing credit. So um, I've been observing and watching for the past several months, years, I don't know. And I definitely, whew, the universe definitely had a say about what I'm doing yesterday. Oh, I have a lopsided head, so my glasses always look off center. I'm not worried about it. And what I'm thinking about today and what is going on for me again and again and again. I have a clear why I'm moving forward. I have a clear understanding of what my life's purpose is and why I'm here. I mean, as clear as any of us can ever have. But I mean, I know that some of you knew exactly what you were going to do at some point in your life. And mine is this like big, vague, like wild, like I've always had this plan that I am going to change the world, and thank you, Gandhi, for telling me that, you know, the only change that I could actually really create was myself or what, however, anyway, you guys have all been here for some period of time. So you guys have access to all the information that I, skew and mutilate. But for the most part, I tell the truth. And, I also tend toward exaggeration, which, if you ask me, isn't that hard to do. We have 8 billion people living on this planet, not to mention the trillions of bugs and everything else that we all share our space with. So I love you. And I think that the world is a great and wonderful and beautiful place. And my question is always, again and again and again, this one that I come back to is, how the fuck did we get here? What the fuck happened? You know what I mean? Like, I sometimes think I'm not special or I'm nothing, like whatever. But, there's some things that I do not get. I don't understand. And because I don't understand, it makes it really hard for me to know how to tweak things, how to undo things, where exactly does the healing need to start? Where does it need to occur specifically? Because we have to start somewhere. And right now, I do see how we have continued to move forward in this really beautiful, strong motion of love going forward to create a world where our children know that they are safe and protected. Every single child deserves to know that they are safe, protected, fed, loved, cared for, and revered. Because believe it or not, there's absolutely no fucking reason for any single one of us to be here if we cannot care for the next generation. What, you think that life on Earth is just a fucking vacation? Because it's not. I mean, yes, it is. It's the most beautiful gift you could possibly ever in your entire experience have that isn't just infinity, right? Like, there's so much beauty and so much pain and so much everything that is stored in this, yours too. Like, we are brilliant and amazing, and we have vengeance. We have greed. Like, these things make no sense to me. They had never made any sense to me. Sure, I want what I want. I want to be able to do what I want. I want to be as good as, but if it's not mine, I'm quite happy to let you have it. You know what I mean? Like, screw you. It's not mine. It's ours. We share. This is our planet. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And all of the conveniences that we love so much, I don't get it. It's not that hard. Yes, we are living in such a fragmented, disjointed, disconnected sort of enforced way, like open your eyes, open your hearts, open your minds, come back to the truth. Stop whatever it is that you're doing. Stop spending your money on things that you don't need. Stop buying shit that you're going to throw away in the next 30 days. Do something different. So, like I said, it was a rant and a flow. And I mostly just rant today because I'm so sick of all of the hatred, pain, and suffering that humans inflict upon each other and upon their betters, if you ask me. Because every being who is living on this planet serving its purpose without the interference of human thought and human scrambling of truth, like, they're doing such a beautiful job. Have you ever looked? Have you ever just sat and watched without attempting to interfere or understand more than, or like humanize, anthropomorphize as like, just watch. You're not in charge, like whoever told you you were in charge or that some guy is in charge. Like, why did we decide on a president for like 350 million people? I'm sorry, your 100 senators, your 50 governors for 350 million people? I'm sorry, I'm not, it doesn't feel like we're coming together in any sort of cohesion. It doesn't feel like we're coming together in any sort of conversation. It doesn't feel like this political system is doing any of the things that, well, actually, no, it's doing all of the things that it set itself up for, but it doesn't do any of the things that humanity needs. And so, like, I'm here. My dear Greta Thunberg was arrested last weekend again and again and again. And I don't understand why it is that nobody is up in arms about all of the things that are going on that are so freaking insane all over the world, because we have these complex issues that aren't so complex. They're complex because we added guns. They're complex because we added violence. They're complex because we added ownership. Like, concepts. Violence is not a concept. Violence is a very real thing that is perpetuated on a regular basis, even in the natural world. If you ask me, the explosion of a volcano is violent. An earthquake is violent and awesome and powerful, and a good reminder that I'm not in charge, right? The violence perpetuated against children, animals, this earth, those are things that are being done by human beings, right? Like, I don't know. How did we get here? So, while I know why I'm moving forward, I would really like to understand. And, I study the history, I look at the stuff, and I read the stories, and I hear the things. I was only there in just a little tiny piece of this, right? But I don't get it. I really do not understand. And, I do, because I'm human, right? Like, man, I get it. And I don't. Sometimes I think I'm the most selfish, horrible person in the entire world. Sometimes I feel like I am an actual narcissist, and, not just one who played one as a drunk while she was not raising her child, and, doing all of the failures that I have already succeeded to fail at, and just not being the kind of person that I knew in myself that I actually am. Being the person that I was told that I was, being the person that I was trained to be, being the person that I was again and again and again reminded that I was, and then the person that I came to an understanding with myself that I was. And I really never was. I mean, I'm not excusing the horrible 30 years that preceded this, or 40 years that I do not condone. I accept, I love, I honor, I admire, I appreciate, and I value, but I do not condone. It is not okay. It was not okay. And I'm doing everything I can today to make sure that I don't have to say that again, right? I'm walking forward in a way. I am standing in a way. I am praying in a way. I am honoring all that I am to the best of my ability. I want to know that other people are moving forward the way that I am, right? And I know that we are. I know we are. I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. I know that this giant grassroots globalization of let's work together is happening. And I know, I mean, look, 75 years ago, the world was a very different place. 25 years before I was born, it was 1951. Shit's happened, you know? So, and we can be grateful for the ways that things have changed. And I can continue to say it's, the last gasps of a dying animal. And still recognize that it is a part of what we have here that we need to address and tend to. We need to bring all of our love into every situation, all of our gentleness and all of our kindness. And I even what the fuck it with some kindness, because I really do believe that we are capable of so much more, that we have always been capable of so much more. And I love that we have gotten to this place and looking forward to seeing what's next, right? So y'all are amazing. And thank you for letting me say something. And I will be back another day, another time, randomly in the future, probably, because I don't believe I am yet able to go to the past, though I do have a niece who I hope is putting her thoughts to that time machine or transporter or something, because I think we're ready. I think we're ready for that instant move. But who knows? We'll see how it all works out, right? I love you all. Beautiful, blessed day. And know that you are cared for and that you have a purpose. You may not know what it is. And if you choose never to follow through, it's okay. Somebody else will have to pick up your purpose, but it'll be tended to because we all work together and we're doing this, whether or not we know it, because believe it or not, it's happening, but we're doing this. So I love you. Have fun.